Okay, I've got a witness statement.
I'm on the radio.
I've got a witness statement from the mother of the two children who attended this school. Would you care to read it?
The case has been determined.
What about the remedy that the family seek?
The case has been
for the
determined.
children to be returned to their grandparents?
The case has been determined.
What about the remedy?
I believe the mother is in Russia.
What about the remedy?
I don't know where the boyfriend is.
What about the remedy?
I don't know where the boyfriend is who apparently abused the children.
There's no evidence the boyfriend abused the children. What are you basing that on?
I believe that's what the judgment says.
Oh, that's the treason of the judge you're referring to.
Treason of the judge? I don't understand.
Treason, the perversion of the course of justice, the fraud.
I have no role at all in this.
Do you know this?
I have no knowledge of it other than what I've read in
Okay, would you like to let me read this out to you? Witness statement by Ella Draper, 21st of March 2015. Ella Draper.
Sorry, that was today.
Mother of Elisa Garriva, yes, last night, yeah. Ella Draper, mother of Elisa Garriva Dearman, age 9, and Gabriel Garriva Dearman, age 8, hereby give this witness statement under the Criminal Law Act 1967. We can follow them in.
No. Sorry.
Okay, sorry. In the public interest and in matters of great public importance to expose serious crimes of satanic ritual abuse, including rape, sodomy, murder and cannibalism committed against infants and children in churches and primary schools in the UK. I'm a graduate in MA History of Art at Moscow State University. I have an older son from a previous marriage, James, who has a good relationship with his dad, Abraham, my younger children and myself. Elisa and Gabriel have made allegations of rape and sodomy against their dad, Ricky Dearman, age 46, from whom I am separated since 2007 due to his serious domestic violence and assault on my life.
Now, please leave the premises.
You just assaulted me.
I find it absolutely...
You just assaulted me.
Would you please ask these people to leave?
Why are you touching that lady?
He just assaulted me.
Excuse me.
Sorry? No,
this isn't. You cannot touch that lady.
The church is open for the meeting.
He just assaulted me.
Sorry.
That lady.
Sorry, this is not a public area.
In this area, whilst you've got an ongoing service,
is it
welcome for the public? Is what I mean.
Yes, I'm sorry.
So that's why they can speak to you, but if you don't wish to speak to them, by all means, don't speak to them. I think that's probably best.
Control yourself, in other words, yeah.
Remember, it's a peaceful protest.
No, but he
So you live with your mum?
Yes.
And do you ever get to see your dad, do you?
My dad, Ricky.
Ricky, do you ever get to see him?
Every two Saturdays, but actually, in fact, he lies to my mum.
Yes.
And he says that he just sees us every 2 Saturdays.
Do you see him every 2 Saturdays?
Orders.
Okay. Do you see him every 2 Saturdays?
Okay.
And we see him every single day.
Every single day, and how do you do that?
He comes to our school.
Oh, does he? And what does he do at the school?
He does sex to us. He kills babies there.
Right.
We eat babies. We drink their blood.
Okay.
Because this is how we do it. So like on Wednesdays is the most special, busiest day, special day.
Okay. We'll take it little bit by little bit. So, you say your dad comes to your school every day.
Yes.
What does that mean? He comes to your school every day?
So that means he comes like whenever we have school on Saturdays, he comes and sees us there.
Whereabouts does he come and see you?
My school, Christchurch Primary School.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, that's the area we live next to Christchurch Primary School.
Yeah.
Because we live in 5 Patterson Road, and then after he comes to our school.
Okay. So who drops you off at school in the morning?
My mum.
So you get dropped off at school?
Yes.
When you get dropped off at school, what do you do then?
So then they check if the coast is clear, if my mum's not there or anything around the area.
Okay.
So they go, Mr. Morris, the caretaker.
Yeah.
He goes around the school areas and checks if my mum is there or anything, like if the coast is clear.
Right.
And after they call my dad and say that everything's alright. My mum is not there. It's very clear.
How do you know that?
Because they got the number of my dad.
And how do you know that?
Because I heard them talking to my dad. That was exactly my own dad's voice. Exactly.
So where were you when you heard this caretaker speaking
Staff
to your
room.
dad?
Staff room.
Why were you in the staff room?
Because that's where they do sex to me.
Okay, and then what happens when you get
And
to
then
class?
they got this, in my classroom, they got this little door at the back, right at the back
Yeah.
of the classroom. They got a little door and it's just like a tiny little room. It's all stuffed with sweets, prizes, especially to pay the children with sweets to do sex to them.
Right.
Yeah, so they give sweets as much as they like.
Yeah.
So they give sweets so till they're like full, they're done. So because while they eat the sweets, they do sex to them. So like they pay them sweets, and then after they do what they want them to do.
Okay.
Because our the children.
Who? What children? What children?
So there's children from our school, 200 children in our
Yes.
school, but it's not like all.
Okay.
There's 20
What
special
ones? Tell
children.
me, who are these 20 special
There's
children?
Millie, she's a brown girl.
Millie who?
Millie Cowell,
Millie Cow.
yes.
Okay. So how do you know she's one of the 20 special children?
Because I know because she comes and they do sex to her, mostly.
Who's they? Who's they?
The teachers, the parents, the staff.
Every single teacher or specific teachers?
No, the whole school does it. The whole school, and we got our own church
Yeah.
too. So because they do that, because after as I said, we kill babies, we drink their blood, we eat them.
Okay.
But then after so the social services who are in it,
Yeah.
they go to families, So if the families can't afford, so they get a baby but they can't look after it or anything, they can't buy food or they can't buy clothes, they can't look after it. So the families who sell their children,
Yeah.
so the social services get them. They say they get them to a foster home, but they don't. They get the babies or the children, and then they get Miss Marden,
Yeah.
our nurse in our school. She injects the child or baby in the neck, just here though.
Right. Okay. And how do you
And-
know that?
Because I saw her doing it.
How did you see her doing it?
Because I saw her in the staff room. She was getting this. So she got this
Okay.
injection, and she done. So the baby was there. It was just sitting on the table,
Right.
and I was just laughing there. And after she just injected her, and I was I was slowly went to sleep, but not just like a thud, not like just fell straight away. Because it looked like it was slowly moving down like that.
Right.
Yes, so
Okay.
then after
So his baby's gone to sleep.
yes,
what
and then
happened?
after they get put on this bit, they get the baby, they hang it upside down,
And how do they hang it
yes,
upside
with
down?
the string
From where?
on the wall, because there's this little like is a screw. Unless they put a string, it's like a circle string,
Yeah.
tie it to the legs, hang it upside down, and then they get the knife they use for cutting the baby's head off. So you know this big ones, like this big Chinese ones,
Yeah.
which you chop up coconut and stuff.
Right.
Yes, they get cleavers, aren't they? No,
Okay.
I don't know what they're called.
You've described it well enough.
Yes.
Right, okay.
So then because our dad, he forces me and Gabriel to do it. But because we're not strong enough to cut the baby's head off, he does us to hold the knife, and he puts his hand at the top of our hand, and he helps us to cut the baby's head off. Because he's teaching me and Gabriel, so when we're older, to do it to our own children and do this kind of stuff to our own children.
Where is it this that happens?
The church, the kitchen in our church.
The kitchen in the church.
Yes, they
okay.
got-
So
yes.
right, this string. Tell me about this string.
So it's just like, it's not just like just a thin normal string. It's a bit thick. It's like maybe that thick.
Okay.
and then they tie it around,
Okay.
like in a circle.
Right.
Hang it up on the.
Where do they tie it to on the baby?
So it's like on legs. So they put the legs
Right.
together, tie it on,
Yeah.
and so it's like one string around and then one string attached,
Yeah.
and it's hanging upside down. They get the knife, but they don't just cut it off absolutely. It's still on. So they slide the head off, but it's still hanging on.
So okay.
Yes, and then there's a big white bowl on
Yeah.
the floor, and then the blood drips in, and then we pour it in a big silver goblet.
Okay, so where's this white bowl? Where did they get the white bowl from?
This cupboard, and then just got the normal handles, and then just like this, just wooden handles.
Okay.
So you have to open, and there's this white bowl and a silver
Okay.
goblet. The things that we use, the plates that we used to eat the baby on. Yes. So and they tell me and Gabriel, but who actually killed the babies was my father. He kills the babies.
Okay. So the baby's hanging up, and
Yes.
you say, how do they hang it up? What do they use? You've got the string on
Yes.
the leg,
Yes.
and then what's it attached to?
No. It's got a screwdriver on the wall.
There's a screwdriver
Yes.
on the wall. Whereabouts
They
on
hang-
the wall?
It's just like a wall. It's not like the same like this room. The door is actually there. That's the kitchen where we actually do that's the usual kitchen where we usually like.
So you go in, go
Yes.
through the door. So
Yes.
where's this screw on the wall?
So it's just like the door. Pretend the door is just there.
Yeah.
It's another kitchen though.
Yeah.
This is the kitchen that we usually use.
Yeah. So how do I know that's a different kitchen? What's different about this kitchen? Where
Because
is
this
it?
is just a different shape, and it looks different.
Whereabouts is this kitchen in?
In our school.
Whereabouts in the school?
So it's just like this school, just this normal kitchen school. The kitchen.
Kitchen.
Yes, where they make the school dinners.
So, right, the school canteen
Yes.
kitchen. Okay, so it's in
Yes.
there. So you go in the door.
Yes.
Where's the screw on the wall?
So it's just like that. It's just like this. So here's the door when
Yeah.
you come in, and there's this little screwdriver.
Screwdriver.
Well,
Screwdriver.
it's not a screwdriver. A screw.
Right, a screw.
Yes, it's in the wall,
Right.
but it got a space on.
Yeah.
So you have to hang the string on.
Yeah.
But you make sure it's still it's like secure.
Yeah.
So they put because Mr. Morris he works hard. He works with hammers. He works that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. Yeah. So he gets this screw in the wall, and then after he hangs it up, he hangs the baby up.
Right. Okay.
And Papa and me.
Yeah.
Either me or Gabriel hold on to the knife, but he actually kills the baby because he puts his hand on our hand.
Okay.
So then he says to swing and then just chop off the baby's head off, but like stop straight away, like maybe so like once, so you go like this one, and then
Yeah.
just leave a bit of space so it's still on the head, but it's just the blood is dripping in the bowl though. That's how we drain out the blood.
Okay. So you do that. Blood's dripping. Does blood not go like everywhere? Or not?
No. We don't make that. We go like this. Like we don't just go like smash like that. We go like this. One like not so speedy.
Yeah.
Just like medium speed. So you just go like that fast,
Okay.
like that, and we make sure it's not like blood spilled everywhere because we make sure that everything is clean, as much as clean as they can do it, because they clean it after that too.
Okay.
So if there's
cleaned up.
blood is on the floor or something, like that, they wipe it off.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So,
So the blood's in the bowl.
yes,
And then, what
and then
happens
we
to the
put,
blood?
and then after we pour it in the silver goblet. and
Where do they get this silver goblet from?
I don't know what shop.
No,
but
but like where it,
yes, it's with the white bowl in the same cupboard.
in the same cupboard, in
Yes.
this wooden cupboard. And
Yes.
That's not in this kitchen with the hanging on the screw. It's on a different kitchen. Is that right?
Yes,
Okay.
because they get the bowl from the other kitchen to
Got
that
it.
kitchen.
Understood. So where are all the people that work in the canteen then when this is happening?
I don't understand.
Well, there's obviously, if it's a kitchen
Yes.
to make, I assume Is it to make all the children's lunches?
Yes, but instead
where
of making the children lunches, they give baby to the children.
They give baby to the children.
Yes, so they give, like, if they say there's spaghetti bolognese that day, they put a bit of baby meat in all the time.
And how do they make baby meat to use spaghetti
Because
bolognese?
because they cut the baby. Mrs. Forsyth,
Yeah.
the headmistress, she cuts the baby.
And what about all the bones and that?
Yes, they keep the bones.
Where?
But
Where do they go?
No, I know, but the bones, they don't just like keep them. They make stuff out of them. So they make like statues of the
Where are all
church.
these statues?
Yes, because they got carving, like there's carving people. They work near Swiss Cottage, somewhere there. That's where they work, in a carving shop. And it's just, and then they tell that there's a man called Felix there, and then he makes this, like, he makes statues of churches. He makes that kind of stuff. Like, so he makes.
Sorry. Can you be quiet, please? Just doing an interview. Cheers. Yeah, no, fine. Cheers.
So it's just like they make like statues and stuff out of the bones.
Yeah.
Because they got as I said, they got carving people. So they got Felix, they got Max.
Yeah.
Those are the two people who are the best ones at carving.
Yeah.
So our church, we got our own church.
Yeah.
Yes, they make carving of that church, and then they don't just sell it.
Yeah.
They sell it sometimes, but they keep it. The school keeps it sometimes,
Yeah.
but usually they sell it for money because they want money.
And how do you know all this?
Because I saw they have statues of them.
Okay. So Felix makes statues.
Yes, and the
he-
skulls
he-
of the babies. You know the skulls.
Yeah.
Yes, they get the skulls and they make hole. They make a hole with a driller. So they make a hole in, and they tie string around,
Yeah.
and then they put all around the body, but they're naked, and they got this tattoo on the private with like little piercings.
Okay.
Not like earrings, but like little gold piercings around the private.
Yeah.
And they all dance around with skulls on in the church there.
Okay.
So they have skulls, like the teachers and the staff. They got 20 skulls each.
And how do you know they've got 20 each?
Yes, because I counted once. They were like, there's one here, and then there's one here, and there's one on the neck here. Like they looks like skulls everywhere, on the knees, on the elbows. It looks like armor.
Okay. So if I was to try and find these skulls, where would I find them?
Yes, in the church. So when you go in the secret rooms, because they hide it in loads of places.
Would
They
you be
hide
able
it
to help
in-
me find them, would you?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
so
but they just hide them anywhere. They just hide it like in one place, then they move to other place, then they move to other place. There's just
Okay, so I go into the church now.
yes, and they hide. Usually they hide it in their houses
How
because
do
they
you
have
know
parties in their houses.
that? Okay.
Because
And
Mr.
how do you know
Hollings,
that?
my teacher,
Yes.
he lives in Highgate.
Right.
Yes. You can see his house because his Porsche,
Yeah.
he got Porsche and it's just at the front of his house.
Okay. So how do you know he keeps them in his house?
Because I know, because I went to his house once.
Where
in
in the church?
So there's this secret rooms. They got secret rooms, but it's not like the wardrobe is just like the skulls right in the wardrobe. You
Yeah.
can see it, like you open the door and you can see it.
Yeah.
It's not like that. It's
No?
top secret in there.
Go on, tell me how to find
Yes.
it.
So then after it's just maybe this, because sometimes he keeps spare clothes, as I said.
Yeah.
So you've got a hanger and you've got just clothes, the coats or anything like that.
Yeah.
There. And then after you have to apart the clothes, and there's a
Correct.
little
Okay.
door there, but it's like it looks camouflaged. You
How
can't
do you
really
mean?
see it.
So how would I be able to find it, the door?
So so here's the clothes, but you can't see the door because the clothes are at the front of it.
Yeah.
It's all covered like that.
Yeah.
But you have to part the clothes, and after you can, it's like it looks like just like a normal wool,
Yeah.
but it's not a normal wool. It got a little handle there.
Is there?
Yes,
And what does this handle look like? How could I find it?
it's like not like a handle like that, but it's still wooden. It's like a bendy one, like
Okay.
like how to say like that.
Okay. And when I open that door, what do I find?
So then inside, you have to go downstairs, underground.
It goes underground.
Yes.
And what's in there underground?
So then we go underground, and after there's this little hallway, and on the right there's this door, and then there's this big, enormous secret room.
And what's in the secret room?
In the secret room there's cupboards everywhere. Looks like everywhere, but then they do sex there too.
How do you know they do sex there?
Because they took me there to do sex.
Who took you there?
My father, Mr. Hollings took me.
So you're who?
My father.
Your father, sorry. Okay, do you call him father or papa?
Papa.
Is it papa? So papa's taking you down there, and what did you do there?
So it's just like, say after you do sex there, so
What
they
does
have
sex mean?
So like they have they buy plastic willies.
Right, okay.
Yes, and then they strap it on, but they make sure it hurt. They want plastic willies. They don't want to use their real willies.
Why not?
Because it just doesn't hurt. They want to make sure it hurts.
Okay. So who's they? So Papa and who else?
Mr. Hollings, headmistress.
Okay, so
all
Papa,
the teachers.
Mr. Hollings, the headmistress.
Yes, Miss Marden, Mr. Fanoni, Mr. Gorge.
Okay. So who done it when you went to that house? Who was there?
So all the staff.
All the staff.
All the the parents of all the children. They all know about it.
Okay.
They do it.
Okay. And so you've got in there.
Yes.
And who's used the plastic willies?
All of them. All of them.
And where do they keep the plastic willies?
They keep them in the cupboards. They got, as I said, they got cupboards around.
Okay.
So they got like maybe 2 cupboards there and 2 cupboards there. They got cupboards around, all around the room.
Okay. So I want to just make sure I get this absolutely correct. So
and they got exits. So if because they know that because they do not trust me and Gabriel.
Yeah.
That because they say that not to tell anyone about this.
Yes. Okay.
But they do not trust us.
No. Why not?
Because they can see them because they when they tell us not to tell about this anything, they look so curious. It looks like they don't trust us.
Okay. So I'll just get this right. Mr. Hollings' house.
Yes.
I'll go there. He has a Porsche outside. Then you go to the door.
Yes.
Dark door.
Yes.
You go into a corridor.
Yes.
It's got a little carpet by the door. Wooden floor, very dark like this door.
Yes. Yes.
On the sides of you show me there.
Yes, there's a living room at the front. There's a kitchen, and then there's
a little table.
Yes.
Then you go into the living room.
Yes.
It's got a large sofa.
Yes.
Which is in an L shape.
Yes.
Big Samsung telly
Yes.
on a large black shelf
Yes.
thing
Yes.
you described. You said in the dining room area, he's got a wardrobe.
Yes.
Then
and it's all just stuffed in spare clothes, as you said.
All stuffed with spare clothes, but if you part it, you can find a little door.
Yes, but you can't really
cellar.
see it because it's kind of camouflaged.
It's camouflaged.
Like, yes, it looks a
but
bit
there's
camouflaged.
a little wooden handle.
Yes, yes.
You can open that.
Yes. But
Go
they've got
down.
exits. The thing is that they've got exits there because they can run out the house too.
Right, okay. But you go down into this, it takes you into a basement.
Yes.
And then in there's loads of cupboards.
Yes, loads of cupboards and
in there,
yes.
Your dad, so Papa, Mr. Hollings, some other members of staff.
Yes.
Have then had sex with you.
Yes.
Using plastic willies.
Yes, and then they touch each other.
Okay.
And as I said, they sell me and my brother for £50 each every single day.
To who?
To any people who any people who would who are like the kind of people who will actually do sex who can't come to school, who are busy or anything like that, but then they keep me and Gabriel to do sex to us. They got the equipment, so they got the plastic willies, and then they do it, and then after maybe for 2 hours, maybe 1 hour during school hours.
Okay, so what is sex?
Yes.
We haven't said what sex is. What is it?
So sex. So they touch each. So they touch each other on a private.
Right.
And as I said, I didn't tell you about this, but they got this big plastic stick.
Right.
Yes, not plastic, but wooden.
Yeah.
Yes, and then they put it between our legs and they hit it right between us, but like in between our legs.
So they hit you with a wooden stick
Yes.
between your legs.
Yes.
And what's that? Is that sex? Is it?
No, but
What's
that's how
sex
they
then?
hurt us. But the real sex is like they get plastic willies. They stick it in our bum. That's what kind of sex
Okay.
they do.
And what is your bum?
So they stick in a plastic willy in our bum, where so
Okay.
where the poo comes out.
Okay, so they put a plastic
Yes.
willy in the bum where the poo
Yes.
comes out. Okay.
Yes.
And anywher else?
Yes, in our front private.
Okay.
And then they
You say our front private. Who are you talking
Yes,
about?
no. So because if we say it hurts or if we cry or make a sound,
Yeah.
they'll give us spoon licks. So they'll get a spoon.
Spoon licks.
Yes.
What does that mean?
So you get spoons and then they hit us on the head.
Okay.
That's when whenever we come back to our mum,
Okay.
she always says, she doesn't say, but that's why we always got bumps on our heads.
Okay.
But she doesn't say, why do you have bumps on your head? She doesn't say that.
And has anything ever happened at your dad's house?
Yes.
What?
My father lives at Angel Road,
Oh, okay.
but it's like on the corner, right on the
Okay.
corner.
And what happened there?
And so they got the same like Mr. Hollings.
What?
A
Same what?
bit the same house, a bit the same. In this they looks the same. Looks this like I said, the wardrobe, that
Okay.
kind of stuff. But sometimes when they go in the wardrobe and they go downstairs, they close behind the door, and then they got this another like it looks like another brick wall. It looks like a brick wall door, and then they close it behind too.
Right. So
It looks like a double door.
let me just make sure I'm clear. So go to your dad's house.
Yes.
Wardrobe's there.
Yes.
I'll move the wardrobe out of the way.
Yes.
There's a door.
Yes.
I go down the stairs.
Yes.
And then what do I see down the stairs?
Downstairs you go down, and as I said, they got a little corridor, a little hallway.
Yeah.
So then there's a little hallway, and then on the right, just here,
Yeah.
there's just just a tiny corridor. So maybe like from here
Yeah.
to here, and then just there's this door. Just
Okay.
here, and then that's where the secret room is. But it got special keys though. As I said, it got big bunches of keys.
What children? You told us one child to speak to. What other children do you
Millie
think we should
Carroll,
speak
Sophie Hurlicker,
Sophie
Jack
Hurlicker.
Jones, Ella Darby, Mia Gavish, loads of other children, loads.
to? Okay.
But me and Gabriel
Are any of these your friends out of school?
Sorry?
Are any of these friends of yours out of school?
No, but Millie
Yeah.
Carroll, she left school
Why?
because she doesn't like it. She
Where's
doesn't
she
like
gone
the
now?
sex. She went in Salisbury's.
Salisbury.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, but
Lovely.
still, because when she went to Salisbury, she thought that was the school it won't do, because
Okay.
other schools do it. So Hampstead Parochial do it, St. Luke's does it, all the Hampstead schools do it, the area,
Really?
New
Wow.
End.
Okay, so your dad told you him and the year 4 teacher are BFFs. Okay. And when did he tell you that?
He did when he was doing the sex to me. He does sex to me.
What does that mean, sex? What do you mean?
He touches me in the private. He touches me in the private. He sticks a plastic willy
Yeah.
in my bottom, and it bleeds then.
Okay.
Yes.
So your dad does sex to you, and
Yes.
what that means is he touches your privates
Yes.
and put a plastic willy.
In my bottom.
In your bottom?
Yeah, big fat one.
Okay. So how do you know it's a plastic willy?
I felt it before.
What do you mean you felt it before?
I felt
Tell
the
me.
willy. He showed he let me felt the willy.
Okay, so tell me what that looks like, this willy.
It looks like a real willy, but it's plastic.
Okay. And what else can you tell me about it?
There's an order of the willies. Of
A
the
what?
plastic. There's an order of them. High up and low down.
And what does that mean?
So brown is the lowest, it's the third, but then second is the golden colour of the
Right.
skin, and then it's white. White is the highest.
Okay. So how many plastic willies are there?
And millions. He buys them, and he also makes them. He makes them in his shed. He melts the plastic and then starts making it.
And how do you know that?
I've seen him making before, and he has a friend called Daniel, and they make
Right. So who's Daniel?
Daniel is he got brown hair.
Yeah.
And got white skin, and he's really mean to me. He pushes me every time.
Okay.
He calls me an idiot.
Okay.
Kicks me. He kicks me in the privates.
Okay. We've spoke about a lot there, so I just want to take it all bit by bit.
Yeah.
So the first thing you said was about this plastic willy, and you said about 3 colours, and the three sets. Did you say?
Yes. Golden is the it's like this. Look like this. Look, gold, silver, and bronze. It's just like that.
Right.
So bronze is black colour, skin black.
Right. Okay.
And then golden.
Tell me about that one first of all. So the skin colour black willy.
Yes.
Tell me about that. Everything you know about this?
It's the third.
Yeah.
So it's like bronze.
Right. Okay. So it's skin colour black. You said,
Yes.
and you said it looks like a real willy.
Yeah.
And what else can you tell me about it?
It's really big and fat, and it hurts really much.
What do you mean, big and fat? What does big and fat mean?
It's really fat, and it's.
Can you show me that shape again?
That. Yeah, like that.
Okay, so it's that fat.
Yeah.
And then how long is it?
No, they have different size.
What do?
My dad got the biggest size. Really. Because my dad is the boss of every single thing.
Right. Okay. If we just talk about this black skin coloured willy.
Yeah.
So you're showing you show me a shape, how big it was, and then so how long is it? So that's you show me that
really
shape.
Long, like that long.
So it's that long.
Yeah.
And you show me how wide it is. And what does he do with it?
He sticks it in my bottom, and then after when he takes it out, it bleeds.
So how does he stick it in your bottom?
He pushes inside my bottom.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when he takes it out, it bleeds my bottom.
Okay. So when was the last time this happened?
No, I'll tell you when he started doing it when I was a baby.
Okay, but when was the last time it happened?
The last time it ever happened is when I stood the last day of school.
The last day of school.
Yeah.
So tell me about the last day of school.
Yeah, we had a big party because it's the last day of school.
Okay, so it's last day of school. You've had a big party.
Yeah, at school, and my dad goes to the school, and my dad doesn't let me learn anything. He doesn't let me have education. The head teacher does it. Sticks a willy in my bottom. The head teacher's name is Mrs. Forstyke.
Forstyke.
Mrs. Forstyke. Mrs.
Forster. F-O-S-T.
No, Mrs. Forstyke.
Forstyke. Okay,
Yeah.
Mrs. Forstyke.
And her first name is Kate.
Kate.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she got a sister, which is the second head teacher, and her name is Mrs. Unwin.
Okay.
And the sisters, and it's really strange what her first name is also Kate too.
2 sisters called Kate.
Yeah, really strange.
That is confusing. I bet for their mum it was confusing.
Yeah. And I heard they were saying Mrs. Forsyth told me it's her sister.
Are they real sisters or?
Yeah.
Do they have the same second name?
Yeah, they have the same second name. Well, they don't look the same now. But Miss Angwin, she all the time puts some makeup on her.
Does she? Okay, so you're having this party at school. Were there any children there at the party?
Yes.
So, children at the party?
Yeah, all the children do sex to me.
All the children?
Yeah. And do you know how much children there is in my whole school? 200. 200 children.
And all 200 children do sex to you?
Yes. And also other schools are involved.
And other schools as well?
Yeah.
And how long have you been going to that school?
Since when I was 5 years old.
And how old are you now?
I'm 8 years old.
So for 3 years you've been going to the school?
No, yeah, for 3 years, yeah.
Okay. So you're having the party, and then what's happened at the end of the party?
My dad kills babies and he eats the meat.
Okay, well, let's just talk about the party day.
Yeah.
Okay. So the party.
Yeah.
What was the party like?
I don't like the party.
Why not?
They touch me.
Who?
They kick me. My front privates. They hurt me. So when they stick a big plaster really in my bottom, and when it bleeds, if I cry, he like, do you know those spaghetti spoons?
Yes.
Those metal ones. If I cry, he hits me on the head with it.
Okay.
But if I cry more, he hits me again. But if I cry more, the nurse teacher, Miss Marden, she injects me, and a sleeping injection on my neck, and then I fell asleep straight away.
Okay. What I'd like to go about, I just want to talk about just the party day. So I don't want to hear about anything else other than that day. Okay. So all the stuff that's happened on different days, we will talk about, I promise, but not until after we've spoken about the party day.
Now,
Exactly. Perfect. So you're at the party. You said you didn't really like the party.
No, I hate it.
Why do you hate the party?
They hit me. They do all kind of stuff, and I'm a
Who's
vegan.
they?
I'm a
Who's
vegan. What? Who's that?
You said they hit me. Who's they? Who hit you?
My dad, all the teachers, my dad's friends,
And where did they
and
hit
also
you?
the parents do it too. And they're really mean to me, really mean. The parents.
Why are all these people so mean to you?
They like being mean to me.
Why? What have you done for them to? I don't understand.
Nothing.
Why would they all be so mean to you?
I did nothing.
Okay. So.
And my dad made up a really strange religion.
Okay. Well, we'll talk about that. Remember what we're going to talk about at the moment. What we're going to talk about. Remember what we're talking about?
Yeah.
What?
When we're talking about what happens at a party.
At the party, yeah. So you said they hit you. Tell me exactly what people hit you.
There's my dad got social services, and my dad got friends.
Yeah.
And they come over too.
Right. We're not talking about the party, are we? Tell me about the party. Who hit you at the party?
The parents do. Should I tell you the name of the parents?
Were the parents at the party?
Yeah. Should I tell the children names?
Why was your mum not at the party if all the parents were at the party?
She doesn't do the sex to us.
Was she at the party?
Yeah, no.
Why wasn't she at the party? Why didn't she get invited?
Because she doesn't touch us. She doesn't do sex to us.
Why wasn't she at the party?
Because she doesn't do sex to us.
I know she doesn't do sex, but.
And also because she's a vegan.
Right. But that's not a reason not to go to a party, is it?
No, there is a reason, because there's because she's a vegan, there's the party is non-vegan.
So it's a non-vegan party?
Yeah.
So why was you allowed to go then?
No, I'm allowed to go because they had me and they can do whatever they want with me.
But it was a non-vegan party, I don't understand.
But I'm a vegan.
Yeah, and you said...
And my dad is a vegan, but he lied to my mum about him being vegan.
So, I don't understand, right? Your mum wasn't allowed to the party because she's a vegan.
Yeah, and
but you and your dad were allowed to the party, but you're vegan as well.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why. How comes?
Because if we were with mum, we'd have not went to the party. Well, if we were with my mum.
So your mum hasn't gone to the party.
No.
So what?
But we were alone with my dad, so we could went to the party. We did.
Okay, so that party.
Yeah.
And what time did the party finish?
No, the party's for 6 hours.
From what time does it start then?
It starts from the morning. I'm not sure which kind of time in the morning. From the morning, it's like school time.
Right, okay.
Instead of lessons, instead of literacy, numeracy, science, we had
A
sex party, and we ate babies. And my dad, he lied to my mum about being vegan.
Okay, so there's this party.
Yeah.
So where is the party held in the school?
In the school, in the church, and school.
It's in the church and the school.
Yeah.
So whereabouts in the church and whereabouts in the school?
In the school, in the church, there's a seats, and here's a little road, and there's a big,
Okay.
it's 1, 2, 3 stairs, it's really big, and then we dance there.
Yeah. So you was dancing. What sort of? Why was you dancing? What music were you listening to?
We don't put music on, but we just dance.
You just dance.
Yeah,
Okay.
we put all
Okay,
kind
so-
of music songs.
Okay, so you're dancing, and who else was dancing? Any of the children?
Everybody does.
Okay.
Everybody does the sex, and
Right. And what is the sex?
they touch me in the privates. They tell me to lick the privates.
Who says that?
My dad's, the teachers, everybody's.
Okay. So that's happened.
And we didn't want to do that, but my dad made us do it, and he forced us.
Okay.
But my mum doesn't do it.
No? Okay.
But my family doesn't do it. Only my father does it.
Okay. So this has happened at the school. And then you said there's a bit where your dad put the brown coloured willy, plastic willy.
No,
in your
but
bum.
my dad doesn't have a brown one.
No? What one?
He's the boss of the whole religion, the whole culture. He's the boss.
And what's this religion called?
It's not called nothing.
It's not called nothing.
No, we eat babies, we kill them, and my dad's and this is what my dad tells us to do. Look, my dad killed babies, and we help him kill babies because our dad forces us to.
Okay.
But we never kill babies, never on our own, never.
Okay. So after 6 hours, the party's finished.
Yeah.
And where did you go? What? After the party, where did you go then?
Back to our house, to my
Whose
mum's.
house? Your
my
mum's house?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's home time.
And did you tell her about the black willy going in your bum?
I'm too scared. If they find out, they'll hurt me really
So
much.
why have you been able to tell now?
Because Abraham, I was doing really strange behaviour.
Like what? What's that?
I was hitting my sister. I was hitting her really violent. I pulled her hair and I smashed her onto the ground from my van. And my sister took a big frame and she threw it into my head and I was bleeding everywhere.
So you two are fighting.
Yeah, really much.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then my mum got really stressed.
Right. So when did you tell them about what's happening?
When Abraham started living with us.
When did he start living with you?
From 4 years. No, not 4 years, 4 months ago.
Okay.
In May.
So that May. So that's. And you said, but you said it happened on the last day of school.
Yeah.
So that was after May.
Yeah.
So why didn't you tell someone then that this happened at school?
No. I didn't tell first. Why
not?
Abraham found out.
How did he find out?
Because me and my sister were touching each other. My dad tells us to touch each other in the privates.
So you and so did you tell him or did he guess? Abraham.
Who?
Did you tell Abraham or did Abraham guess?
He caught us.
No, but he's caught you and your sister doing things you shouldn't be.
Yeah. Then he asked me, "Who taught you to do this? Who done this?" And then but then we told him it was a dad, and then.
Okay.
And then but we were still really scared. We was really scared of him.
I myself have had to leave the UK in order to protect my life and freedom. I was essentially framed for arrest and prevented from participation in any trial when a governmental agent Sabine McNeil, published confidential court material online, behind my back and without my consent. On the 12th of February 2015, 10 policemen, including 2 persons with medical kits, showed up at my doorstep, threatening to force entry. Luckily, I escaped. Luckily, we know that the father of the children, Ricky Diamond, accused of torture, cannibalism, and serial murder, was given double-time access to the children from the beginning. And according to the order from August 2015, was considered to be the main guardian and was supposed to receive the full custody of Alisa and Gabriel within 6 to 12 months from that order. In the Hampstead case, we have witnessed the illegalities of police and local authority actions, ignorance of children's rights, ignorance of risks to multiple children, and the abomination of justice delivered by High Court is now supported and endorsed by the BBC. My children were damaged by authorities, unlawfully removed from my care by those authorities, further abused by those authorities, who to this day hope only to arrest and imprison myself for breaking family court secrecy rules via a thoroughly unlawful judgment which has judged me guilty in crimes I did not commit. The cover-up is blatant and is itself yet further evidence, which most disturbingly gives insight into just how deeply the criminally insane sadists are embedded in every British authority, and to the extent they have full control of BBC News. Because surely the BBC News team are not that stupid to miss all of the points now upheld by the IPCC. We have come up with alternative ways to make general public aware of the injustice that has been done to the children, of the criminal activity taking place in the schools, in the courts, within the police service, social services, local authorities, and the danger to all other children in the UK. With the various strategies in mind and the vast support of the public, we appeal to everyone concerned with such a horrific situation to start acting to put an end to these atrocities happening in our society and support our initiatives to free Alisa and Gabriel and all children held captive against their will. I would like to take this opportunity to sincerely and wholeheartedly express my deepest gratitude to so many people around the world who are supporting our Alisa and Gabriel, making and reposting videos, creating and running websites and blogs, writing to the authorities, disseminating leaflets, and spreading the story in every way possible. May God bless you all and keep our children free and safe. Free the Hampstead too, free Alisa and Gabriel, and all children from this evil.